So good morning. Uh, Today let us take some examples how to use the logarithm for the given number. So there are 10 examples are there. See, 10 numbers are there. See, uh, first column is given number. This is your question. Then this is the answer for the log value. These are the two parts. First is characteristic part. Second is Mantissa part. As I explained in the previous period, so to have a logarithm value, each number has two parts. One is characteristic part and the second is Mantissa part. Characteristic part is defined or found by visual observation, and the Mantissa part is found by using the logarithm table. So you find the logarithm table. Normally you find the logarithm table at the end of the book, where you find logarithm and anti-logarithm is there. First step is you have to find out the logarithm of given value. Next step is to find out the anti-log of the logarithm value, so that you get the answer for the given value. So first, let us take the first step. So let us find out the logarithm values. How to find the logarithm value for the given values? See, the first number is 1.56. So the characteristic part is written is 0. How to find that? So here, see the characteristic part. So first, to decide the characteristic part, now first find the number of digits before this decimal point. See how many digits are here? So here there are only one. So n minus 1. So suppose there are here in our example only one digit is there. So 1 minus 1. So that is 0. So characteristic part is 0. Next is let us find out the first all characteristic part. Here 145 is there. There are three digits are there. Three digits are there before decimal point. First you neglect the at present, so neglect the numbers digits after the decimal point. So here the before the decimal point there are three digits are there. The characteristic part is so 3 minus 1, that is 2. Here there are two digits are there. So the characteristic part is 2 minus 1 equal to characteristic part is 1. See here there are 4 is there. So the characteristic part is 3. Here 1 is there. So 0. So 13 is there. 2 minus 1 is 1. Here 0 is there. So 0 means, so again minus 1. So minus 1 here. Now find the decimal point. So 0 is there. So minus 1 is denoted by bar 1. So minus 1, it is denoted as bar 1, as I explained in the previous period. Minus 1 denoted by bar 1. So here, now find the, here number of 0 is 1. So number of 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1. Number of 0 is 1 plus 1. So 2. So minus 2 are there. So minus 2 use the bar 2. So bar 2 is there. So again there are two zeros are there after the decimal point before the first significant digit. First find out the zero, number of zeros, add one there. So there are two zeros are there. So add one to that. Here we are subtracting to the numbers, the number of digits. Here we have to add. So here only 0 is there. So after decimal point no 0 is there. So plus 1. So bar 1. Here only 1 0 is there. 1 plus 1, there are 2. So therefore 2. So minus 2 is written as bar 2. This is again two digits are there. So 2 plus 1. Here bar 3. Here again two zeros are there. Here also two zeros. Here also two zeros. So the characteristic part is bar 3. Bar 3 means negative 3. So minus 3. Now the first step is over. Next is Mantissa part. Mantissa part is can be found, as I said, by using the logarithm table. Go to the logarithm table. Now forget this decimal point now. At present, forget this decimal point. Take the 4 digital numbers. Here only 3 digits are there. Ignore this decimal point once. So then it becomes 3 digits, 156. 156. 156. It becomes 156. In the logarithm table, you find that the number starts from 10, 10 to 99, 10 to 99. So go to take 10 to 99. So take 2 first. So 15, go to the there. It will be logarithm table. You find that 10, 11, 12, 13, etc. 99. Here mean differences will be there. Values will be there. Values for this again 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Then mean difference column will be there. Mean difference column will be there. Again here also 1 to 9. You find in the logarithm table like this. So go to our now first 2 digits is 15 here. So now our number is this. So 15, go to 15, 15th row like here, somewhere here, 14, say 15. Some number will be there. Some number will be there. Then find this number, move the corresponding in the same row, and find the values of this mean difference for the 6th column. 6th column, add to this number. Again, go to the move in the same row, mean difference column. There you find the again one more number. Here 6th column, 15, 15. Now say here 6. This is one number. The next is actually 0 is there. So 0 is nothing there. This is the final answer. That is 0.1931. Here again 4 digits are there. 5 actually 5 is there. Only it will consider only 4 digits. It will consider only 4 digits. Logarithm. Our value is 145 point. So 78 is there. 78 is there. So only it considers these 4 digits. Ignore this decimal point. Now go to the 14th column. Go to the 14th column and find the here fifth. Somewhere here say this number, and corresponding move the next number is 7. So here come to 7. Some number will be there. Add to here. Add to this. That gives you 1635. Similarly, others. Go to 15th column. Go to 15th. Here 15. Then 5th column. The next is 0 is there. So the corresponding number is the final number for the Mentissa part. Similarly, here 6 digits are there. So only it consider 4 digits. So 15th column, 8th column, and move towards the same line, same row. Then find the number in the mean difference column. Add to this. That gives you this number. Similarly, this 13th row 2, 7. Here only 13th. This is the final. This is the logarithm value. Mentissa part. And this is the for this. Again, ignore decimal point. Go to 35th and 6th, 7. Similarly, others. Because here, ignore this 0 and this. Consider 64. Go to 64. Record the number. Here again, ignore these zeros. Go to 70 and 5. 70 and 5. Here ignore this 0 and this, and 4, 6, 6 and 7. 46. Go to the 46th row and move towards in the same row, the 6th column, and continue to the mean difference column. Their number should be added to this number. So it gives you the number 8482. So this is the characteristic part. This is the Mentissa part. Next, the log value becomes, the log of this value becomes this plus this. So 0 plus this 0.1931. Next is 2.1635. This plus this 1 plus 10 1903. Here 3 plus this 3.2007. This is again 1229. This is 1 plus. This is 1 plus 1.1139. This is bar 1 is here. Bar 1 plus this. So bar 1.5523. Bar 2.8062. Similarly others. This is the method of finding the log value of the given number. Now carefully again some more examples so that how it changes. Now carefully note this. Log of 1, 2, 3, 4. Log of 1, 2, 3, 4. So to find, so given number is this. So to find log of 1, 2, 3, 4, then log of 1, 2, 3.4, then 12.34, then 1.234, then 0.1234. Carefully note this number. Now, what is the characteristic part here? What is the characteristic part here? Characteristic part is there are again count the numbers, number of digits. Ignore the decimal point. Sorry, so the number of digits before the decimal point. So here no decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 digits. 4 minus 1. So characteristic part is 3. Here characteristic part is 2 minus 3 minus 1 is 2. Here 2 minus 1 is 1. Here 1 minus 1 is 0. Here so 0 is there. 0 minus 1 is bar 1. So this is the method of finding the characteristic part. Here is positive. Here is positive. Characteristic part is positive. Here is positive. This is positive. This is again positive. This is positive. This is negative. So as I said earlier, the characteristic part may be positive or negative or 0, but remember that Mantissa part is always positive. So this is the method of finding. Now carefully note this. The logarithm value by using the table which gives the same number. So there also ignore the decimal point to find the Mantissa part. Characteristic part is only find the number of digits before the decimal point. Second is Mantissa part. To find the Mantissa part, go to the refer the logarithm table, ignore the decimal point, take first 2 digits, then third column only it considers 4 digital numbers. So here 4 digits are there, 12, 3, 4. So go to the 12th row and come to the third same row, third column, and next find the number. Therefore, to that number, go to the mean difference column or the fourth column to the find that number and add to this. Given the number is this, you find the given number, the of logarithm of given value. Similarly, the here also the same number, here also same number, here also same number. Only difference is this part, characteristic part. This is so you find that only characteristic part changes whenever the same number is given. So this is the method of finding the characteristic part and the Mantissa part. So the next question is to for the given value. Once the this logarithm value is found, then the next step is how to find the. This is not the final answer. This is only the given number is converted to logarithm value. So next question is how to find the final answer for the given question. Given question means to find the anti-log. If you find the anti-log of that gives the final answer for the given number. So how to find that? So let us see. To find the number whose logarithm is given. Suppose the number say 1. I can give an example for that. To find the anti-logarithm table, go to the first I start with the example how to find the number of whose logarithm is given. To find the log of, to find the number, to find the number whose log is given. Logarithm is given. Log means logarithm value. log is given. Suppose our say a number logarithm is 1.0913. 1 point. So say for given number log of a given number, log of say given number is say 1.0913. How to find the, go to the, now to have the final answer we have to refer, this is the logarithm value for the given number. This is not the original value, this is the converted value. Remember that. So converted value for the given number is this. This is the logarithm value. This is not the final answer. To have a final answer, refer to the anti-logarithm table. So go to the anti-logarithm table. Now this is the characteristic part. This is the characteristic part. This is Mantissa part. Mantissa part. So the characteristic part, ignore the characteristic part. Whenever you are referring to the anti-logarithm table, you have to ignore this characteristic part. Is only spacing the decimal point. We are using this characteristic part. So the now our number is after the decimal point. What is the, see, this is the 1.0913. Ignore this characteristic part. The next number becomes 0.0913. Now go to the anti-logarithm table. There you find 0.002 0.99. So again you have to consider two digits. Here again you have to make first one in the number 1.0913. The first two digits is 0.09. So come to 0.09. 0.09. The next number is as earlier as what you have seen in the logarithm table. Same, the method is the same, but you have to refer the anti-logarithm table, not logarithm table. So first two digits is the two digits is 0.09. Then come to the next one. Come to the this one. Here one will be there. One number will be there. Note that. So next number is 3. Next number is 3. So the move towards the same line, same row, and come to the mean difference column. There you find the row headed by the 3. There you find some number. That number should be added to this. That is the final answer. That is the final answer. The if you do that, at present case, the number is headed by 1 2 3 3 0 9 0 9. The number is here. First number is 1 2 3 3 is there. 1 2 3 3 is there. The next, the same row, mean difference column. Mean difference column. There you find the number whose number is 1. Number is 1 is there. So this one is added to this. That becomes 12 3 4. This is the anti-logarithm value. Now our next step is to place the decimal point. Now consider this characteristic part. Come to this characteristic part. So here 1 is there. So add to 1 there. So this number plus 1, that gives you 1 plus 1, that gives you 2. So place the decimal point after two digits. So that becomes 12.34. 12.34. This is the way of finding this is the final answer for the given value 12.34. So for given number will be there. First step is to find the logarithm value. To have a logarithm value, first step is a characteristic part, second is the Mantissa part, and the add together. Then you have to go refer for the anti-logarithm table. Anti-logarithm table also, there again you refer the consider two digits, and the next third and fourth only it considers 4 digital. So the final answer for the given answer, the logarithm value final answer is this. This is the way of finding the logarithm value. Let us take some. I will next step is to, this is only how to find the log and anti-log value. The next step is how to use this. This is a tool. Logarithm is a tool to solve the complex problems to complex numbers. So there are, to solve the problems, we have some laws of there, laws of logarithms, laws of logarithm. This is very important. If you know this, if you are familiar with the logarithm laws, then only you can solve. Otherwise, unless until you are familiar with these logarithmic laws, you can't solve the problem at all. So this is very important. First law is logarithm of, one is log of mn, m into n. So this is a product of, say, two numbers. Log m into n equal to log of m plus log of n. Suppose the base is here, only we consider 10, that is understood. Next, second law is log of m divided by n, m divided by n equal to log of m divided by log of n, log of m divided by, sorry, log m divided by n equal to log of m minus log of n, minus log of n. Then third law is log of m raised to n, m raised to n equal to this, the index into log of this, n into log of n into log of m. Next, fourth is uh, log of a raised to m whole raised to n, whole raised to n equal to n into log of a raised to m. Again this becomes this, again this further n into log of this, uh, that becomes m into n. Shall I write? So m, again this a raised to m, they apply this rule, again m into log of a, that gives you mn into log of a, mn into log of a. Next, fifth is uh, ab whole raised to m, ab whole raised to m equal to log of this ab whole raised to m equal to a raised to m, b raised to m according to the indices and surds, where I think you might have learned this in the PUC level. A raised to m, so a raised to ab whole raised to m, ab whole raised to m equal to a raised to m into a raised to n. This is the rule. So according to that, so that gives you log of log of a raised to m into a raised to n. Now again this a into this, applying this rule m into n, that becomes log of a raised to m plus log of a raised to n, a raised to n. That gives again applying this rule a raised to m in this rule that gives you log of, so n into log of a plus n into, sorry, m into plus is m into log of a plus n into log of a. This is the answer. So ab whole raised to m equal to m into log of a plus n into log of a. These are the rules. Unless and until you are familiar with this, you can't solve the examples. Let us go further. Tomorrow let us go further for the examples, how to solve the given problem. Let us stop here. Thank you and all.